Let's get real. There's a lot happening right now that most people simply aren't seeing, or maybe they just don't want to see it. Bank of America just issued a major warning. While the stock market is soaring to new heights, the foundation of our economy is quietly cracking beneath the surface. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, but there's more to the story. The S&P 500 is at record highs, but this rally is being driven by just a handful of giant tech companies. That means the success you see in the headlines is masking real trouble for everyday Americans and smaller businesses that aren't sharing in the boom. Most people are distracted by the headlines, missing the financial stress quietly building in households across the country. While the news talks about record profits, families are struggling to keep up with rising costs and shrinking paychecks. When Wall Street and Main Street disconnect, it never ends well. History shows us that this kind of gap is a warning sign we can't afford to ignore. Bank of America sees debt piling up, savings vanishing, and more people relying on credit just to get by. And spending is slowing. These are red flags, not just numbers on a spreadsheet. They're signals that something bigger is brewing. Being prepared isn't about fear, it's about facing reality head-on and making smart choices before it's too late. This is your wake-up call. The warning signs are flashing everywhere, and ignoring them could cost you more than you think. We'll break down the risks, from rising credit card bills and mounting personal debt, to empty office buildings and struggling small businesses, so you can protect your family and your future. The people who prepare now, who take action before the storm hits, will weather what's coming much better than those who wait. Don't wait for the crisis to hit before you act. The time to get ready is now, not after the damage is done. Let's dive into what's really happening beneath the surface, so you can see the full picture and make the right moves for yourself and your loved ones. Let's talk about your wallet, because for millions of Americans that's where the pain of this economic crisis is felt first and most sharply. It's not just a number on a screen or a headline in the news, it's the daily reality of trying to make ends meet. Every trip to the store, every bill that arrives, is a reminder of how tight things have become. The crisis hits home with every dollar spent and every dollar that's missing. Credit card debt is at record highs, not from splurges or luxuries, but from the basics: groceries, gas, and rent. The extra savings many built up during the pandemic, those are long gone, spent just to keep up. Most Americans have nothing left to fall back on. Emergency funds are depleted, and the safety net feels thinner than ever. Living on borrowed money means one unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, could push you over the edge, turning a tough month into a financial disaster. Families are cutting back on everything. Dinners out, vacations, even essentials like fresh produce or new clothes for the kids. The sacrifices are real, and they're happening in households everywhere. When millions pull back, consumer spending, the engine of our economy, starts to sputter. The ripple effects are felt far beyond your own home. Businesses feel it immediately, from empty tables to fewer customers. That's when the next wave of problems hits. Layoffs, closures, and even more uncertainty. You can't build a future on debt and empty savings. The foundation is crumbling for many, and hope is hard to find. High prices are eating away at paychecks, and options are running out. Every dollar has to stretch further, but there's only so far it can go. Bank of America sees the data: rising debt, shrinking accounts, and a growing sense of unease among customers. This isn't theory, it's a real crisis at kitchen tables everywhere, forcing tough choices and sleepless nights. The financial squeeze is setting the stage for a bigger economic storm, one that could affect us all if things don't change soon. Are you feeling it yet? Because for many the squeeze is already here, and it's only getting tighter. When people stop spending, businesses stop earning. It's that simple. Local shops, restaurants, even big retailers depend on your spending to survive. As wallets tighten, sales drop, and businesses are forced to cut costs, usually jobs. Layoffs start small, but as the pain spreads, job losses accelerate. The latest jobs report shows the labor market cooling fast. Rising unemployment creates a vicious cycle: less spending, more layoffs, deeper recession. High interest rates make it even harder for businesses to survive. Bankruptcies are rising across industries. Weak consumer spending isn't just a headline, it's a direct threat to your job and your community. The flow of money is slowing, and the system is starting to break down. Bank of America's warning: the job market's foundation is shaking. Prepare for what's coming next. There's another threat most people aren't watching: commercial real estate. Office towers are half empty as remote work becomes the norm. property values are plunging, and owners can't cover their massive mortgages. High interest rates make refinancing even harder. Banks hold trillions in loans tied to these buildings. If owners default, banks take the hit. Enough bad loans could trigger a wider financial crisis. It's not just offices, shopping centers and retail spaces are struggling too. Families are squeezed, businesses are slowing, and now banks are at risk. Bank of America is sounding the alarm. A commercial real estate crisis could shake the entire financial system. This isn't just about empty buildings, it's about financial stability for everyone. The risks are multiplying. So, what's next? As we stand at this critical juncture, the future feels uncertain, and the choices ahead seem more important than ever. There are two possible paths that the economy could take from here, each with its own set of challenges and opportunities. Best case scenario? We achieve a soft landing. The economy slows just enough, inflation cools off, and the Federal Reserve is able to lower interest rates without causing major disruptions. Borrowing becomes more affordable, layoffs are limited, and most businesses manage to weather the storm and keep their doors open. Problems in real estate are contained, and we avoid a major financial crisis that could ripple through the entire system. It's a bumpy ride, with some setbacks along the way, but ultimately, we stay out of the ditch and keep moving forward. Worst case? We face a hard landing, where things take a much darker turn. Consumer spending collapses, cracks in the economy widen into chasms, and businesses struggle to survive. Stubborn inflation could force the Fed to raise rates again, making borrowing even harder and triggering a wave of bankruptcies across industries. Unemployment surges, spending collapses, and a vicious cycle of job losses and shrinking demand begins to spiral. The commercial real estate crisis spills over into the banking sector, banks take heavy losses, and lending grinds to a halt. Home prices and stocks could tumble, wiping out wealth and confidence. This is the path to a deep, painful recession that could take years to recover from. The pieces are already in place, and the next moves will determine our fate. Which path will we take? The answer depends on decisions made today and how we respond to the challenges ahead. How are people reacting? The smart ones aren't waiting, they're taking action now. Investors are moving to safer assets like gold, signaling growing fear. For families, it's about survival, paying down debt, slashing expenses, and building emergency savings. Financial anxiety is everywhere. Just look at social media. Your financial security is your responsibility. Become the CFO of your own life budget, get out of debt, and build a safety net. This isn't about deprivation, it's about control and power over your future. Ask yourself, is this just a bump in the road, or are we on the edge of a real crisis? Your answer determines your actions. Don't be caught unprepared. Don't be the one who says, I wish I'd listened. The warning is clear. The time to act is now. Are you ready?